Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 2v2 on Duel between the Carbon team in the upper left, Reggie, also known as xR3G1x, Reggie in the Shark Neo, and his teammate Doc in the Tomcat Striker, and their opponents, the green team in the bottom right, Kuri in the Classic Striker, and MGSolidSnake in the Classic Helix. So it looks like both teams are going pretty normal here. No mine set off here by the green team or the Carbon team yet, so it's a little weird to see, especially in the higher tiers of the game. Reggie immediately going straight for Joker harass, using Jokers to harass, and Kuri going with MGSolidSnake to harass. Definitely Reggie's going to be able to do it a lot faster. MGSolidSnake going, the only player going with Lexi at this point, so he will have a lot more damage than the rest of them. Doc was able to save one moneymaker and forcing Kuri out of the area. And will get double teamed here. He will get pinned down. Oh, no, but Reggie isn't staying here for the high-low. And will Kuri be killed here? He has plenty of health, but he has really nowhere to go and does not get followed by that green team, or that Carbon team. This Joker is actually finished what it's doing, and this runner has spawned from the Joker on the right side. Kuri finally responding to that other Joker. Didn't really need to, as there was nothing over there to attack, and Doc does go down to that, well, the Longhorns and MGSolidSnake's rockets. So now we do have Kuri again harassing. I don't know how good of a decision that is. Probably should really just concentrate on the mid-fight at this point. The Carbon team is pretty deep into their mid-fight. The green team hasn't really started. They do have the units for it, but they aren't really in the right positions. Doc doing a quick scout. And now we do have a jammer going down by Doc, so they are anticipating, in anticipation of that artillery play that is pretty much inevitable in these kinds of mid-fights. But we do have now Kuri moving up, MGSolidSnake moving up as well. Okay, didn't notice this, but a lot of Jokers here by Reggie. Will switch to, will get a great surround on this bottom outpost. Not responded to by the green team quite yet. Yeah, they're way busy with Doc here, and at this point, Reggie has a really great surround, has plenty of Jokers over here, and needs to start defending with more infantry, and needs a little bit of team support by Doc, but Doc now finally coming when the outpost gets neutralized, but it's still really well surrounded by Jokers. Does the green team have any, units to do a counter push here? MGSolidSnake with just one tank over here, so it's not going to be able to do the job for sure. Doc now just kind of waiting here, I guess regenning or something like that. Oh, he did complaining to Reggie that he didn't tell him he was going to cheese. He didn't really, I don't know if you can really call that a cheese, to be honest. That was just a close push by the Jokers. Or by using Jokers. However, it did cost them that middle outpost, so the green team has a great surround on this this middle outpost, and Reggie easily able to get us defend on this close. Now we do have MGSolidSnake trying to neutralize this close as well, but not responded to by any of the green team players yet. Guys, gotta watch your mini map. However, Snake has been able to neutralize it on the flamers. Oh, there were flamers there. I didn't actually notice that, but they do go down, and now the green team has a huge advantage in this game because they have that close outpost under control, and even though they lost their close, they have the mid, and well, there are quite a lot of units here by the Carbon team. Uh-oh, roller. Uh-oh, roller. Okay, rollers are borderline OP in this meta, I would say. It is pretty damn close. They're really good for the current mid-fight, type of style, and Reggie almost getting killed before he gets out of there. But he does retreat, not getting focused down in the air. Does get a stasis blast down, goes to his enemy close, which is under his control, to be able to recharge. Kuri does take a quick scout, but now MGSolidSnake already going with that fort attack, not going, oh, he just put him on hold position, so they would kill pretty much everything over there. And I'm a little surprised to see that no one on the Carbon team has actually come back to respond to that. Yeah, the Carbon team really does need to prioritize on neutralizing at this point. If they neutralize this, it doesn't have that great of a surround, not like their close outpost grab, where it has a lot of Jokers. Nothing really on the left side. Well, good enough. 2 Gemini and stuff like that, but Doc is going to be able to kill another moneymaker. However, these 2 Longhorn are now going to start their work on this fort. Doc getting killed. Oh, Reggie actually getting killed. When was that? I guess he was actually here or something like that. But the green team now starting to overwhelm the Carbon team over here, even though the Carbon team has a few more units than the green team, I would say. Oh, they didn't rebuild any of their moneymakers. That's kind of one reason that they're kind of far behind. But the green team, kind of the same thing. They didn't rebuild any of those moneymakers that got killed at that fort. And they are kind of still struggling to push up on the Carbon team's forward. So even though they do have that close, they're really taking advantage of it as much as I would think they... I mean, this was pretty clear. Yes, the Gemini do go down, but, you know, just putting a little bit more pressure on that Carbon team, it's such a valuable thing to do, especially if you have a close outpost to go with. And MGSolidSnake doing a quick scout to see those Gemini are there in defense. The Carbon team still holding their line down here. However, can't really push in with these heavy mines sitting over there. Doc almost, yes, does get finished off in the air by MGSolidSnake. However, the green team has lost a lot of their units. However, those mines preventing, oh, and Reggie also getting killed. So the mines preventing the Carbon team from moving in. Kind of a moot point at this point because, you know, both mechs are dead. Doc now coming back to the fight. The green team has actually lost everything here at the mid except for the mines. They haven't neutralized. They're way behind in upkeep, but they have a lot of their upkeep sitting right there at that enemy close that is under their control. And now Reggie making, you know, a tank cluster of their own and building up that unit advantage. It is 5... Okay, yeah, none of the players... Okay, MGSolidSnake finally taking the box, and he might take the left one as well. I don't know if the Carbon team's actually aware of it at this point. They probably aren't, seeing as they haven't grabbed the box. It spawns, I think, at 4:30 as of the latest patch. Oh, and the heavy mines go down a little bit too late. A lot of Gemini here for the death push, but the Gemini don't do as much damage to the fort, especially after the 10 piercing nerf, the 10 weapon value nerf, I guess we put it. But now they're doing a decent amount of damage to the green fort. Really not that much though. They really need to concentrate all their units at the corner, especially because the majority of them are light attack. Considering the Gemini is the light attack tank and the Joker, you know, obviously the really low light attack light unit. But now we do have a lot of Longhorn here for the Carbon team. The Carbon team might be able to actually push in and win just right now, seeing as the Carbon team, or the green team might be able to push in, seeing as the Carbon team doesn't really have that many defenses. And I mean, they have 4 tanks, yeah, sure, but they're all Gemini versus all these Longhorn. Now that everything's been balanced a little bit better now, you can't really say Gemini OP straight up anymore. Oh, but when did this happen? I did not see this. I guess they just pushed these in. When did those mines get clear? I don't know. Maybe they weren't clear before they moved in. Either way, the Carbon team has the right side of this, or the bottom right side of this middle outpost, while MGSolidSnake still massing up more Longhorn. I mean, the longer you wait, really, the longer that the Carbon team has to make a defense, and they obviously have scouted, so they're pretty much aware that that's about to happen. So now, oh my god, they're moving on capture, so they're going back to this middle outpost, and Doc now... no one has seen. Okay, now Reggie does see it. Did get that stasis blast, but I don't know if they're actually going to be able to hold out here. Doc trying to defend against the Gemini. They get dropped here. Oh, and they're going both for the mid and for this forward. Oh my god, what a crazy move by that green team. And Reggie going to be able to push that close and actually get a good surround. But the state of the units right here is a little hilarious to see. But the Carbon team will eventually go down because they are dramatically outnumbered by the green team over there. 69 to 56. The green team is way past their unit cap as they have been losing the outposts left and right. However, they have been able to take this forward because of that push from the close, and now we do have MGSolidSnake scouting that. Yeah, the green team's still holding this outpost. Or the Carbon team. Man, these colors just screwed in my head. But the Carbon team still holding this close outpost. The green team taking pretty much the whole map. They have the middle outpost secure. They have their forward still under their control. They have been able to take the forward away from the Carbon team. And it does look like Carbon team is pushing up the tanks that they had at their close to the mid, when they will, well, with this amount of tanks, they probably could win if they had a little bit of mech support. But, you know, the defensive line here, because these are approaching kind of one at a time, it'll be about even, I think, once the day is over at this point. However, we do have a counter push in by the green team to this Carbon enemy-controlled fort close. And now we do have Reggie trying to defend against this. Has his stasis on cooldown. Now finally spams it out. However, the green team could probably push out. Okay, no, lots of defensive Gemini there, but this close has been neutralized by the green team. Man, lots of neutralizing in this game. Great, gotta love it. But we do have the Carbon team still holding. There's plenty of tanks here to keep this area in control of the Carbon team. The green team might be able to take this outpost very, very briefly and drop a couple tanks out, but they, you know, obviously that will take a lot of resources and stuff. And yeah, not really. Okay, Kuri does have 2 tanks under his in his build queue, but they could probably just completely ignore that close. Maybe they could even do an all-in push. Oh, I didn't even notice as the green team pushed this outpost here. They will be able to take this back corner post, and with a large power advantage because they haven't taken away this power station from that Carbon team. team, they will be able to mass up a lot of units and not, obviously right now, not worry about their upkeep at all. Oh my god, a goalie is out though. A goalie is out for that Carbon team. I was about to look for the tech pod symbol, but apparently I don't have to because that system is gone right now. Getting repositioned by Doc. Lots of damage going down. Those goalies they do so much damage. However, the green team has a lot of, I mean, they could push all in. I don't know if that would work because this is a pretty good defense by the Carbon team, or at least not good, but I mean, because the formation's not that great. But it's substantial. It has a lot of units in there. And Doc getting killed in the air by MGSolidSnake. Pretty much a double team by that green team, but now all the Carbon units have reached here. Will they be able to get the finish? There's a lot of Gemini here. However, they do damage very, very slowly. Kuri trying to kill the random tanks that Reggie is repositioning. And the green team on the panic sound at this point. MGSolidSnake and Kuri dramatically, like desperately trying to defend against here. They really need to reposition these tanks on that left side. MGSolidSnake now moving them, but still a lot of shots getting through by this Carbon team. Oh man, they really need to defend against here, and it's so close. Oh, very, very low life left, and that is going to be it. The Carbon team, man, I thought the green team was going to be able to get the defense off because they had plenty of units over there in both mechs, and a lot of the Carbon units were dead, but the Carbon team, relentlessly dropping, firing into the corners, were able to get that finish on the green team and take this ranked 2v2 on Duel over Kuri and MGSolidSnake. So great job by Reggie and Doc, our xR3G1x, and D0K for winning that pretty tight end of the game. I mean, it wasn't super close. They had such little life left on the green team. Like, even if the green team walled up, the Carbon team would have probably easily been able to just drop a few units, get a few shots through, and finish the game. Sure, whatever. But I thought the green team was going to be able to hold there, but there was not enough blocking. There was not enough tank Tetris going down by that green team to actually substantiate, a sufficient defense, and therefore the game went to that Carbon team. So great job once again by that Carbon team. Lots of back and forth move. That green team moving, instead of a Y push from that close, they moved with a T back to take the forward and the mid back, which was awesome. I haven't seen that move very often, but when I see it, it is great. I think the last time I saw it was by Boomhauer against Pucktronica in that 1v1 that I did a little while ago. But man, really great game, really great game. So thanks a lot to Reggie for sending this in. Guys, send in your replays. I'm getting a lot these days, so it's a little bit hard for me to sort through them, so I really apologize if I can't, if I'm not able to get around to either screening a replay or deciding to cast it or whatnot, but, just keep sending them in. Try to send in select games, like Reggie sent in plenty of games, and this one was definitely worth the cast, guys, okay? So don't give up. I will do my best to serve you guys as much as I possibly can, and let's keep those green stars flowing, right? I know it's kind of a messed up bribe, but I gotta do what I can, right? Alright guys, so you know what to do if you have any great games. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.